Welcome back to In the Can. We're going to be talking about the Focus Forward Filmmaker Challenge with Morgan Spurlock and Karol Martesko-Fenster. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you.
You always bring something exciting here to Sundance.
Yeah, this is something we're really excited about.
Yeah.
You know, what I love that the whole idea started a couple years ago when we created a company called Cinelon, Karol and I, which was a company that was focusing on 3-minute documentary films.
Okay.
And the popularity of that, continued to make its way around the internet. And then we partnered with GE now to create this whole Focus Forward Filmmaker Challenge, where now anyone in the world could submit a film just by going to the website focusforwardfilms.com.
Okay.
And a year from now, we'll be back here at Sundance, and somebody's going to win $100,000.
Pretty exciting.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And
actually, somebody's going to win $100,000, and then somebody else is going to win $50,000, someone else 30, and another 2 people 10, because we're giving out $200,000 in cash
total.
Yeah.
next year.
And
yes.
where are the funds coming from?
GE.
From GE. GE
Yeah.
is the sponsor on this.
They basically came in and underwrote the whole program. You know,
Okay.
they have no input into what the films are. It's completely up to the filmmakers. And I mean, for me, that's the exciting thing. Is that they saw the value of kind of being associated with very smart, bright documentary filmmakers.
Right, and today is a really big day because 5 of these films are premiering today here. They're going to be on, tell me about something online at noon and then actually screening at 6
There's
tonight.
a number of parts to the program. The first part of the program is we have 30 professional, pretty well-known filmmakers who are making the 3-minute films. And 5 of those, the first 5, are premiering here at Sundance.
Okay.
And they're going to be actually in Holiday Village Cinemas #1 at 6, and they will be online at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time at vimeo.com/focusforwardfilms.
So those 30 films are kicking off this contest.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, because part of what we want to do is have kind of a role model set of what filmmakers should be making or be looking towards. And so there's amazing filmmakers, like Joe Berlinger, who just got nominated for an Oscar today, Lucy Walker, who just got nominated for her 2nd Oscar today, Alex Gibney, Barbara Koppel. It's an amazing group of filmmakers who are making these films in the first 5.
And Morgan Spurlock himself as well.
And Morgan Spurlock himself.
Well, we don't know when that one's going to get done, but I will make it.
But you will make it.
That will happen this year. Yeah.
Well,
and this is the premiere here at Sundance because
Yeah.
we're starting here at Sundance. Next month we're going to the Berlin Film Festival. Then we're going to be in Tribeca, and we're going to roughly about 15 festivals around the globe where we'll be showcasing the films, also bringing filmmakers with us. And then throughout this year, the challenge will be activated, and filmmakers can start submitting in April, which is when we're going to open it up. But they can get all the information at the website.
So this is really to focus on new emerging directors to try to kind of mentor them and get them kick-started into documentary filmmaking, right?
Absolutely. The whole challenge is to really give a voice to kind of unknown filmmakers. There was a time, years ago when I was in the same place. And one of the things that I really believe in is that you need to give back. You need to try and help as many people as you can. Sundance gave so much to me, which is why we wanted to launch the whole program here. And that's why we'll be back here a year from now with our 5 finalists. It's an exciting chance to give people who normally wouldn't have a place for this stuff to be seen to have a global audience. It's really cool.
It's pretty cool.
And it's also quite exciting because the initial 30 filmmakers, everybody has the same exact brief.
Yeah.
They all receive the same brief that they have to make the films against. That brief is also the same for everyone else out there. So it's going to be very interesting to see the kind of films that come out.
Yeah, the whole mantra, the mantra for the program is short films, big ideas. And so all the films are about people who are changing the world, ideas that are shaping the future in ways that we may not understand. Anything that is changing our world is what the films are about.
Yeah, I was reading that. I thought that was really neat to have that focus on it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like an obligation to have documentaries focus on some sort of social, outcall? I mean, we've talked to a lot of documentary filmmakers here, and there's a difference I have found in speaking with them about just telling the story and then also a call to action. Like The Invisible War, we sat down and talked to him about creating social change. Is that part of this that's important to you?
I mean, I think social change is important. You're coming on the show next to James Marsh, one of the greatest documentary filmmakers in the world.
Right.
And, he shares a lot of the same opinion that documentaries are a very powerful medium. Documentaries can have an impact. They can really create a conversation. But ultimately, for me as a filmmaker, it comes down to the movie. You need to have a strong, fantastic, compelling story first. And then, if it comes out and has an impact, great. I don't think you can come in making a movie saying, I'm going to change the world with this film, because then you will be eternally disappointed when it doesn't. I think you have to.
Pretty high expectation.
It's about, you make a great movie first and then see what happens.
Well, coming back to the 3-minute, how can you make a good film in 3 minutes? That's quite a challenge.
Better question is how do we make great films in 3 minutes?
There you go.
Well, if you see the 5 films that go live today on the website, they're beautiful stories. And what they do is, the way we looked at Cinelon from the beginning is, Cinelon is a primer. It's like a setup. It's an appetizer to kind of open the door for a larger diet of more documentaries. I've made docs for years, and I've got so many friends that still haven't watched movies that I make. Friends that still haven't watched Supersize.
You don't take it personal, though, right?
Well, because they're like, man, docs are hard. They're like medicine, man. They're like 90 minutes, 2 hours, But if you make a 3-minute doc, anybody will give you 3 minutes. Like anybody, it's one round of boxing. Give me one round of boxing, and people will watch the films and they're like, man, that was pretty good. And then they'll watch another one, and then another one, and then a longer one.
Baby steps.
And then the next thing you know, they're watching a 90-minute movie, and it's success. Yeah.
I can see that you're getting pretty passionate about that.
It's great. I mean, I'm a real believer in what this whole program is, and the beautiful thing about it is that to create these little 3-minute movies that'll be around the world is it's amazing.
And these are end-to-end stories. They're not trailers or anything like that. These are complete films, and you'll see that when you watch them.
And it's very true that when you read about something, it doesn't have the same impact as when you see it. We're going to be speaking with the director of Chasing Ice. That's a perfect example. We've all heard about the ice caps receding and all these things.
That's right.
And yet the film really makes people, it hit home, it inspires you for change.
Seeing is believing.
It is, absolutely. So today, again, let's reiterate, people can check it out online, Eastern Standard Time at noon. And tell me the website again.
They can go to one or two places. They can go to focusforwardfilms.com or vimeo.com.
Which is V-I-M-E-O.
Right. /Focus Forward Films.
Okay, and actually they're just telling me that we've got a clip, I think, from that site. So if we're ready to roll, let's take a quick look and then we'll come back and wrap it up.
Ready? Here we go. 3, 2. Quiet, please. Hey, I'm Morgan Spurlock. How would you like to win $100,000? Here's your chance. All we need you to do is make a 3-minute nonfiction film about the worlds of innovation or invention. Think technology, medicine, engineering, architecture, space exploration, you name it. Anything that you think is advancing humankind and paving the way for a better future. Got it? Well, it's just that easy. Next year, we're going to be giving away $200,000 to the top 5 finalists, with $100,000 going to the grand prize winner. For all the eligibility rules, go to focusforwardfilms.com. So get to work, filmmakers. Go out there, get inspired, and make some great movies. This is important. 3, 2.
So there's your call to action from Morgan Spurlock himself. Again, we're talking about the Focus Forward Filmmaker Challenge, and you said it's easy. Like, you give this whole lineup of things that inspire you and innovative and change the world, and it's easy.
Just that easy. Come on, it's only 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's easy for you.
Yeah, well, I think it's easy. I think there's a lot of people out there who have a camera, have an idea. Whether you're an amateur filmmaker, you're somebody who's aspired to be a filmmaker, you're an artist who's wanted to make a movie. Now's your chance.
And it is easier than ever, obviously, now with technology.
And it's $100,000 for 3 minutes. Like that's a great time to work ratio. That's right.
Yeah, pretty good return on your investment. Well, thank you both for coming in.
Thank you.
So big day for you guys.
It's exciting.
And big day for all those filmmakers out there ready to get going. So April is day for submission in April.
April, the submissions will open.
Okay, well, thank you both for coming in.
Thank you.
And we will be talking with James Marsh, another fantastic director, about his film Shadow Dancer when we come back.
Awesome. James Marsh.